What's up guys, it's MegaDPAL here bringing Black to White to OU battle versus Tyer12. And it is a very long battle, 61 turns battle, a lot of thought, a lot of strategy, and a lot of mind games come into play. So basically my strategy was just to either take out the Ninetales or the Venusaur, then I'll have the pokes on my team just to finish up the battle. So I'm just cleaning out my Tornadus-t, predicting the Deoxys switch, go for the talks. I know he's one of going to his entrance hazards as soon as possible. He does, tries to get up his rocks. So now I kind of thought it'd switch, so I'm just going to go for that U-turn, but it doesn't, it stays in. I didn't have too much I wanted to send in against this thing, so I just bring in my Keldeo, try and force him out into something else. So the Venusaur switch was obvious, but I have no reason not to go for the Hydro Pump here. Does a decent amount to this Venusaur actually. So now I'm going to switch, predicting the Sleep Powder. Looking at my team, the Ferrothorn does seem like the thing I will least need. So I'll go into that. It actually misses the Sleep Powder, but it doesn't matter because it could go for it next turn. Set to make switch into the Deoxys. Maybe I'm not too sure. I want to set up his hazards. I just go for T-Wave, just in case he didn't want to go for that Sleep Powder and get a T-Wave off on that Venusaur. But now he switched into the Deoxys. Now I'm going to go into my Tornadus as he's just going to get paralyzed. Actually, probably going to try and stop his rocks. Here I'm going to go for the U-turn as he's probably going to switch, predicting that taunt. So mind game's coming in already as he does switch. Predicting me to taunt. No, actually I go for the Hurricane here as he switches into the Ninetales. I do miss because the sun's up. Now I'm just going to go for that U-turn. Switch on out of there as he brings in his Venusaur. He's getting pretty low on HP, which is pretty good for me. I'm just going to send in my Froakie, my Politoed. This was actually meant to be a shiny Politoed, but that kind of failed. But yeah, just to get up my range so this thing will be slower now, I'm going to go into my Ferrothorn. Just take Sleep Powder because like I said earlier, least less valuable thing on my team. So I'm just going to switch into my Tentacle now. Predict him to go for the HP Fire actually, if he is carrying that, except he doesn't. It just sets up the growth on the switch, which is pretty nice. Now I'm going to switch back into my Ferrothorn because I still don't know what. I don't see the leftover, so I'm guessing he's got the Life Orb, as he actually goes for the Earthquake here, and he does take Life Orb damage, so that's good to know later on. But it seems how he went for the Earthquake. I know my Tornadus-t can take anything, any hit, anything from this thing, because his moves are the Earthquake, Sleep Powder, Growth, and a Grass move of his choice, whether it's the Giga Drain, Seed Bomb, Solar Beam, anything like that. So I do go into my Tornadus-t, so he makes the switch into Deoxys again, not too sure why. Here I'm going to predict him to predict me to U-turn again, so I'm just going I know he's going to stay in. So I'm just going to go for that taunt as he does stay in, try and get up his rocks, which is nice. Now I know he's going to switch, go for that U-turn, as he brings in his Heatran on a Bloom, so I'm able to put that Bloom, which is pretty good I guess. Now I'm going to go into my Terrakion, and here I make the double switch, predicting to go into that Gliscor, so I'm going to send out my Keldeo Resolution form, as he actually switches into the Ninetales. Interesting switch indeed, because I could have just 2-hit KO'd this thing with a close combat, but I don't know. But yeah, he just gets up his Sun, which is kind of good for him. So I'm going to go out into my Froakie again, my Politoed. A lot of mind games come in this battle between the Politoed and the Ninetales, as you will see. So now I'm going to make the double switch into Tornadus-t, predicting that Venusaur switch. So that's pretty nice as he goes to the Earthquake actually. No, he made the double switch predicting the Politoed as I go into the Tornadus to take the Earthquake, that's right. Now he's going to go into his Ninetales to get back up the Sun as I U-turn again, predicting the switch because that Venusaur can't do nothing to my Tornadus. Go back out there, go back into the Terrakion, and here I believe I just go for the close combat. I'm pretty sure I go for close combat, yeah. I go for close combat here as I actually should have gone for Stone Edge because that's super effective on the Ninetales, and he switches into the Deoxys here. Just take that, just to give him a chance to start setting up some Ench hazards as I just get hit from the Rocky Helmet. Now I'm going to switch, go into my Keldeo as he sets up the rocks. The reason why I went into Keldeo here is because at the time I thought the rain was up, but it turns out it wasn't, so that's kind of gay. He's going to be able to get up his rocks and his spikes. So I'm going to switch because I ain't taking that thing out with the sun up, so I'm going to go into my Tentacle, which is because I do have the Rapid Spin. I know I can spin away any Ench hazards he wants to lay down. It actually gets paralyzed here. Just going to set up another layer of spikes. Doesn't matter because, like I said, Rapid Spin and whatnot. So here I do go for Raspin just to get rid of them hazards. Take damage from the fucking Rocky Helmet as he predicts the Rapid Spin. Goes for that Stealth Rock. So pretty nice move on his play. So here I am just going to go for the Ice Beam because I do pack that on the Tentacle. So we'll do more damage than Scald, seeing though the sun is up. And he actually gets paralyzed again, which is kind of nice for me, but I'm just going to go for Ice Beam and take out the Deoxys this turn. So that's pretty nice. I get a health back from my Black Sludge as he switches into the Venusaur. I don't want to take a Giga Drain, Solar Beam, whatever thing he may be carrying. Or even an Earthquake for that matter, which I believe he does go for that Earthquake, yeah, as I switch into my Tornadus-t. Because that thing can't touch me, like I keep saying. And now I know he's going to switch once again, brings out the Heatran. So I U-turn, get the momentum, switch initiative, all that fun stuff as I go into my Terrakion once again here. I kind of thought he might predict me to over-predict, maybe Stone Edge or double switch, some shit like that. So I'm just going to go for the close combat, just play it safe. He's actually switching to his Gliscor now, which is good for him, I guess, because he can obviously warm my Terrakion for days. So I'm going to switch on out of there, go into my Froakie, I do believe. Yep, go into the Politoed, set up my Rain. And I am physically defensive Froakie. I am bulky, so I know I can take any hit from this Gliscor, whatever he may be packing. As he just sets up a sub on the obvious switch. Pretty nice, I guess, but I just don't really care. It's perfectly fine for me. He's going to protect just to, I don't know, get more HP back, I guess. See what I want to go for. All that fun stuff. I'm just going to go for Scald. Try and break the sub, but it protected. And yeah, a lot of after turn effects. Now he's going to go for EQ. Like I said, I am bulky, so I can easily take that. Go for that Scald, break the sub. So basically I'm just going to start spamming a lot of Scalds out here because I basically have no reason not to. If you want to stay in, his Gliscor will die. If you want to switch, whatever he switches into will take some damage from it. Scald. Perfectly fine for me as he switches into Ninetales. Just to get up the sun. This switch was obvious. I could have double switched into Terrakion or some shit like that, but then we're going around in a circle and yeah, I have no reason not to Scald, I guess. As he switches this thing in, here I am going to protect just to see if he might strangely be packing the Solar Beam on a defensive variant of Ninetales, or if he's carrying the Willow or the Toxic. I do see the Willow, so I know it's a great opportunity for me to Toxic this thing. As he predicts me to go into the Ferrothorn to take the Willow because that thing is obviously asleep. But no, I just know it's a great chance for me to get a Toxic on this thing because I don't really care if he burns my Toxicroak. I mean, I'd rather have burned than a Toxic on this thing. My Toxicroak, my fucking Politoed. I'd rather have burned than a Toxic on this thing. I do manage to get the Toxic off, and here I'm just going to go for a Scald. Switch it into his Gliscor. The sun is up, so that's not going to do anywhere enough to take that thing out. So that's pretty nice for him. Here he's going to stay in an EQ as I continue to spam the Scald. I thought he might settle the sub, predicting the switch, but no. He just EQs me, which is fine by me because I am bulky toad. Like I keep saying, I can take any hit. Now I'm going to switch, go into my Tornadus-t just to take another Earthquake or anything like that, as he actually protects, which is fine, I guess. Now he's going to protect again just to get more of this poison heal damage. Here I'm going to go for the Taunt, predicting him to want to sub, predicting me to U-turn, you know, all that stuff, and he does sub. So Mind Game's coming into it once again, so that's pretty nice for me. Now I am going to U-turn because the sun is up, so I don't want to go for the Hurricane and potentially miss, and I don't want him to be carrying the Ice Fang and I take an Ice Fang to the face. So I'm going to go into my Froakie, just see what he wants to do, whether he'd switch out. But no, he stays in, which tells me he does have the Ice Fang, as he does go for it here this turn. So that's good information to know later on. And my Rain is now back up. He's most likely going to switch into that Ninetales again. But here I do have a perfect chance to get some damage on this thing, because I am going to go for that Scald as he sends in this thing, get his sun back up once again. But I am kind of protect on my Froakie, so I know I can potentially get some toxic damage racking up on this thing, getting some HP back from leftovers, firing off some Scalds and starting to wear this thing down. So I am going to protect this turn, like I said. Start to rack up some toxic damage as he actually Willows, but like I said earlier, fine by me. I don't really care for that. There's a possibility he might overpredict once again here, so I'm just gonna stay in, take the Willow, flaming for whatever he wants to go for. Just go for Willow. It misses. Doesn't matter too incredibly much at all. because I just don't really care if this thing gets bit or not. As I fire off Scald, I'm doing a lot of damage to this Ninetales now, so which is good, because I know if, like I said earlier, if I either take out this Ninetales or the Venusaur, the game should be mine, unless if any fluky hacks or shit goes off or all that fun stuff. Or not fun for me if it happens to me, but yeah. Now he switches into the Venusaur to take the Scald. Fine by me. I don't want to take a Seed Bomb, Solar Beam, Giga Drain, whatever move he may be packing. As he is actually carrying the Seed Bomb, which I would rather carry the Giga Drain for, you know, the recovery. But people's choice against personal preferences, I guess. That's fine by me. Here he switches into Infernape. Predicting the U-turn. Nice move actually, but very risky, because I could have just gone for the potential Hurricane, because the rain was up and I could just smash that thing in the face with a Hurricane, but no, it predicted the U-turn. I went for the U-turn because I know I can get the momentum if he did switch, and he does. Here he goes for the Stone Edge. Very questionable play, because I mean, wouldn't a Stout Close Combat do more? Not too sure why he went for the Stone Edge. Well, I do know why he went for the Stone Edge. It was predicting me to switch back into the Tornadus-t, but like I keep mentioning in this video, I am bulky Politoed, and that's fine by me. Here he switches into his Venusaur, makes the double switch into the Ferrothorn, predicting that. So it's real nice for him to switch out into his Heatran. And here I'm going to switch into my Terrakion, because I don't want to take a Lava Plume to the face, as I'm pretty sure he actually predicts that, goes for Earth Power, and that is going to destroy my Terrakion, so I guess I just got predicted there. So he's making some really nice aggressive pressure moves, so I'm just going to run into my Tornadus-t. At the time I was like, okay, it's my chance to take out this Heatran. The only reason why I would send in my Tornadus-t if I was packing the Superpower, which I am, it's what I do go for. He stays in. Maybe he thought I was running Focus Blast over the Superpower, but no, that's fine by me. And I am able to take out that thing, so that's great. Here I'm just going to U-turn, predicting him to want to Ice Fang me or some shit like that, not want to go for a sub. So I U-turn out of there, go back into my Froakie, my Politoed. He actually predicts that, goes for the Earthquake, pretty nice play. And now it's getting my Politoed down to HP, where it could potentially be taken out pretty soon, so that's bad for me. He's going to switch on the predicted Protect into the Ninetales, because I'm also going to Protect, not want to take another Earthquake to the face, get some HP back, all that fun shit. It goes into his Ninetales, like I said. So now I am actually going to Protect, I do believe. The main reason why this battle is super long, 60 odd turns, is because of the amount of times Protect is used and all that. As he just flamethrowers, wanting to take me out. He's getting desperate, he's wanting to knock out my Politoed. I'm pretty sure his plan was to knock out my Politoed and potentially sweep with Venusaur or some shit like that. I Protect, get a bit of leftovers damage, toxic damage. And now he's going to go for that flamethrower. Doesn't take me out. I'll go Skull. Managed to take out the Ninetales, which is fantastic for me, because now I know that I can have my reign for the rest of the battle and practically just start taking out his pokes and hopefully win this. So now I'm going to switch into my Ferrothorn, basically because I just needed something to take a hit or whatever. He just subs on the switch, perfectly fine by me. I don't really care here at this point. I am going to switch back into my Politoed now, just as Death Fodder, just to get the reign permanently for the rest of the battle on my side. So that is fantastic for me, as he is just going to go for EQ, take me out. The MVP of the match, Froakie, the Politoed, did work, so that's great for me. Now I'm just going to go into my Tornadus-t, because I need to break this substitute, so that's what I'm going to go for. The Hurricane, break the sub, can't miss, rains up, and then just take Ice Fang, and then get a free switch into anything I choose. As he does go for Ice Fang, hits, takes out my Tornadus-t, which is fine by me, because now I get the free switch into my Scarf Keldeo Resolution form. Just gonna lock myself into the surf as he protects, just see what I'd lock myself into. But I know a stab rain boosted super effective surf coming from Keldeo will easily knock out this Gliscor, which is what I go for. Take this thing out, bring him down to his last, the Venusaur, and I am obviously going to outspeed because there's no sun, the rain is up, and take him out with a surf. So GG, great game, a lot of tactical plays, a lot of strategy. Score was 3-0 in my favour, but it didn't reflect into some of the plays and mind games, and the thought process of the battle is really close, really fun. I really enjoyed it. Battle of Wits. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed as well. If you did, please leave a like, rate, comment and subscribe for more videos. Alright, later.